Hi everyone, comic reviewer here. This time reviewing on Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Now as you know, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is a sequel to Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus, as well as continuing after the events of the last game. As, the reboot was meant to be something fresher, well, Rifts Apart is more like trying to be the proper continuation. And keep in mind that, the PS5 port of it was released on June 11th, 2021, while a PC port has been released in July 26, 2023. So the premise of the game is meant to take place after Into the Nexus. We see how Ratchet and Clank are hailed as heroes, and also, we do kind of see how Clank has repaired the Dimensionator, so of course we'll try to find the long back's race. And after dealing with Dr. Nefarious, we kind of see how Ratchet and Clank end up into a different dimension where they meet their Earth 2 counterparts, Rivet as well as Kit. And Rivet's character, I would say, is an interesting character because, one, you can tell she's a little more feistier than Ratchet. She does seem to have a bit more like of a distrust for some things, but at the same time it does have a moral code. And I think, Kit is obviously meant to be the Earth 2 version of Clank, as similar to Clank, was built as a weapon, but much like Clank, we kind of see how she does have to come to terms with some of the damages she's done. And I think the whole story is an interesting thing. Like, you do get this bigger world. You do meet the Earth 2 versions of Skit, Rusty Pete, as well as Captain Quark. And I think what's interesting is, I actually think they do a good job. It's interesting to kind of see how, Captain Quantum is meant to be a little less encouraged and a little bit less devious. We kind of see how the Earth 2 version of Skit, known as the Phantom, is supposed to be a bit more like the member of the Resistance, and is a bit more of this kind of influencer. And we do kind of see how, Rusty Pete's Earth 2 counterpart is a bit more of this stereotyped French guy, and kind of being a bit more of the headstrong leader. And I give the game credit is that it does add in some new gadgets and some old ones. Like the old ones with the whole Glove of Doom. We kind of see have the old slingshot and grind boots and that. And I give it credit, like, it is doing something with Dr. Nefarious' Earth 2 counterpart, Emperor Nefarious. Well, Earth 1 Dr. Nefarious is supposed to be a bit more incompetent and was kind of made more as a punch bag. I think Emperor Nefarious is meant to be more bigger, badder, and more trying to prove he's better. And at the same time, you do have puzzle games where you're either Clank or Kit trying to solve out puzzles, and using things like levitations, heavy orbs, and all that. I think it's an interesting idea for a game, and I think, it's a shame that, we never got a sequel to the Ratchet & Clank reboot game of the 2016 remake. I think it does add a bit more flavour, showing this other dimension, this other world, showing kind of how both Ratchet and Rivet kind of surprised to kind of find out more about each other, different histories, different things that have happened to them. And I think the game definitely deserves a thumbs up. It's enjoyable, it's good, despite some kind of good ideas mixed with bad, it definitely still holds up. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.